Hello and welcome back to your daily dose of information. Today we're going to be talking about sports and why America is a gigantic sissy. Now you may be asking yourself what those two things have to do with each other. Well, to be honest, quite a bit. First of all, I can imagine all the British people or Australian people saying, "Oh, that American football, what is this accent? He can't do an accent. He shouldn't be even making fun of us if he can't even do the accent, right?" I'm sure they'll be talking about how rugby is so much better than regular American football, which is not football because it's not soccer, but we throw an egg-shaped thing. Well, basically now in North Carolina, there is a youth football league ruling that says if a youth football team beats another team by more than 35 points, they have to owe a fine of $200, and the coach of the winning team is suspended from all activities regarding that sport for 2 weeks. Just the thought of this blows my mind, because why are you punishing people that won? They did very well, so well in fact that they kicked the other team's butt, and you have to punish them to make the losing team feel like, oh, it's okay, we're gonna smush all of their dreams by making them have to institute a fine and teaching them that winning sucks. Losing's okay, though, because you don't get a fine. You don't get your coach to leave for 2 weeks. You just get to keep playing the game. Hooray! Now you may be thinking, what does this have to do with America being a sissy? I mean, it's just football. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense where, like, you don't want the kids to be discouraged and be like, oh, I can't play football because I'm not good and we lost to this one team by a lot. Now, I'm not saying in sports losing is a means to get really upset because you're going to lose, you're going to win, and just showing the losers what happens to a winning team when they do really well. They're not going to want to win because they're not going to want to perform to the height of their capabilities because they'll be punished if they do so. Because all these teams that are doing poorly and losing to the teams by 35 points, if they ever get to the point where they'll be winning, they'll be the ones winning 35 points, and then they'll be punished for doing really well and practicing and getting to the point where their skills are able to beat other people who are training at the same relative age level. They'll be punished for it, and it'll discourage them just as much as not having done this would have. Just typical losing would have taught these people that losing is okay, but now they're teaching that winning is bad. Now, I want to show you a little discrepancy from my childhood of this by showing you two examples. First is this plastic trophy. I won this for simply competing, for being on a baseball team in the 7 to 8 year old range. I got a trophy just for playing baseball. Who cares? This is meaningless to me. I could have joined on the last day and been like, I play baseball, I hit a ball once, and they would have given me this trophy. Oh, hey, thanks for playing. Go home now. For doing academically well, I did the National Latin exam in my high school, and I did fairly well on it to the point of ranking ranking silver among everybody in the same age range, which was like 16, 17, and 18. I scored in the silver range for everyone, which is the only thing higher than that is gold, and I got this. This makes me feel better than this does. This tiny little thing that says, hey, you actually accomplished something and did well academically. The point here that I'm trying to make is that if we keep teaching kids that failure doesn't exist, you get a trophy for just showing up, how are they going to learn about the real world where failure is literally everywhere? You can't do anything without failing at least once. If you try to put up a successful YouTube video, you're going to fail until you start succeeding. If you try to become an artist, you're going to fail until one of your art pieces takes off and people start looking at you, and then you'll succeed. Music, same thing. Architect, same thing. Business, economics, psychology, sociology, everything. And you're teaching these kids, you're giving them a false sense of hope and a false sense of security, thinking, oh, I can do this, I'm really good at this because I have a trophy that says I'm good at it. The trophy doesn't say you're good at it. Your skills and your abilities say you're good at it. Super moral. Teach your kids that failure is a thing. Teach them to be resourceful. Teach them to do their best at what they're good at. Teach them to try and do better at the things they're not good at. They're going to have to fail to succeed. They're going to go into the world without knowing that everything isn't just going to be lollipops and candy and everything will be handed to them on a silver platter. They're going to need to learn, and it's better that you do that early as opposed to later when it actually matters. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you want to leave a discussion of what I talked about, feel free to do that down in the comments. If you have any topics for any future videos, feel free to get me a personal message on YouTube. I will look at them and I will consider them. You've been on YouTube long enough, you know how to subscribe and to like if you like the person and what they're doing. That's all I really have to say on this topic. Thank you for watching this video once again, and I hope all of you have a great day, and I shall see all of you on a later date.